Hi, welcome to another edition of Bauer Media's Business Bites. My name is David Tighe, the Managing Director of Bauer Media here in Northern Ireland, and this is the home of insight and opinion. And as we're in the week of International Women's Day, I wanted to catch up with someone who absolutely lives those values every day of the week. As you'll see if you follow her online, it's Natasha Daryaie, and she is the director of the Gym Guru. Tasha, welcome to Business Bites.
Hi, David. Thanks so much for having me. Absolute honor this morning.
Well, that's very kind of you. It's great to have you on with us. We really want to get into your story. So, for those who are uninitiated, tell us a little bit about the Gym Guru. How did that all come about?
Yes, the Gym Guru was originated. I'm going now. Let me think. I think it's nearly 12 years in total. I don't want to show my age, but yes, I was actually the centre and market manager of Northern Ireland's biggest play and party venue, which was the Funhouse in Uri. And I was also studying, it was my part-time job, but I was also studying my BSc honours degree in the University of Ulster in sports studies. I was admitted into Jordanstown under an elite athlete program, which was great at the time. And through that, so I absolutely loved my course. I loved everything that I did down there, but I also fell in love with business. I became, as my part-time job, I became team leader and eventually went up the ranks then in my final year to centre and market manager of the play centre, it was fantastic, but it was a full-time role, plus doing final year in university as well, and then all my training for my elite athlete, which was Gaelic football, soccer and gymnastics at the time. So yes, it was in my final year of university and I absolutely loved fitness. I loved going to the gym and I always wanted to have my own business. So what happened was my best friends who actually owned the Funhouse, I went to them and said, I'm going to have my own business in your business. I had this crazy idea where I could see a gym every single day in front of me with a massive play frame and just a massive space, 12,500 square foot. And I said to my bosses at the time, I says, look, I think kids can play and mums can exercise. And that's where the idea kind of originated. That's where I started taking classes. And I remember Facebook, social media, it wasn't a thing. And back then, I think we had maybe 200 followers maybe on Facebook, on the Funhouse page. And I put out a post saying, right, mums, you tell me you don't have time to exercise. Now you do. Take your kids along and I can take you for, at the time I took like Zumba, like a dance fit class. So that's where the whole idea originated from. And from that then, over the last 12 years, it's now, it came through where I started taking a lot of classes in the play centre in the evening times. So that idea grew to over 250 members, which was busier than most local gyms, and 7 classes a day. And I always believed from day one that fitness should be fun. So I did classes from everything from Zumba to CrossFit style sessions, so weight training style sessions. I even did the Plus program, which was the first ever size 16 plus boot camp in Ireland for women. So I wanted to have everything. I wanted not just to specify in one area and just capture the whole market. And yeah, that's how it kicked off, David.
Wow, what a great story, and it's full of energy, and you can just feel the energy coming from you as you're telling that story. It's a pretty amazing one.
Thank you.
Obviously, this is the week of International Women's Day, and you are a very successful woman in business. So just tell us about your feelings around International Women's Day. What does it mean for you, and what does it mean to be a woman in business? Tell us about some of the good things. Tell us about some of the challenges as you see them.
Yes, I believe this is such a monumental, it's not even a day, it's a week now, a week of celebrations. International Women's Day, it's just grown every single year. And I think for me, the importance, you see on social media now, influencers and bloggers, I actually try not to give myself that title. I try to be a role model to younger women out there. And I think this week alone just brings so many women together and influences younger women out there, younger girls and ladies in schools and colleges, that they can do something really special with their life, that they can break the bias. It doesn't have to be men in the big roles on the construction sites. It doesn't have to be men owning gyms. It doesn't have to be, males they don't have to be managing directors. It can be the females. And I think this week alone it's just fantastic. The events that are going on even right across Northern Ireland now, it's just bringing so many people together. Myself yesterday, I had 5 talks yesterday. It was 2 schools and 2 colleges and a business, and to see young girls coming in with a buzz and just that buzzing feeling that it was International Women's Day, it was just fantastic.
Oh, it's amazing. I don't quite know where you're getting all the time, because you've Gaelic football, athletics, 7 or 8 classes a day, and 4 or 5 talks. It's good to actually catch you for 10 minutes by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
So you promote a lot about the benefits of health and well-being, and obviously we've been through some challenging times, and we could be going through some more by the sounds of things. How important do you think having that well-being absolutely grounded in an individual is, and how do you help?
Yes, I try and promote that a healthy lifestyle, that it's natural. We've gone through such a transition here, especially in Northern Ireland, with gyms and fitness centres, where they've gone through these transformation programs where males and females, they want to get shredded and they want to get the abs and the 6-packs and everything. For me, I want to break it down right back to the roots, where it's natural for somebody to think, right, instead of driving to the shop today, I'm going to walk. That's getting your natural energy expenditure up. I want to create like a healthy lifestyle, not just for my members, but anybody that's following my social media platform, that it's natural to them. And that plays a big role, for example, in things that have happened in the last few years, like lockdown. It got people out again. It got people valuing that nice, healthy lifestyle. Again, going for walks, doing a simple workout in their house, or, meeting up with a friend in a park. It's brought people to health and well-being, brought people together during a really, it was a traumatic time for many people, the global pandemic. And now we are, hope not, going to face a little bit more trouble. But I think, fitness and well-being just keeps people together. It keeps you grounded. It keeps focus. One of my favourite books that I read in lockdown was James Clear, Atomic Habits. And he teaches you that you should have consistent habits every day that keep you healthy. So before you wake up, or when you wake up in the morning, your list every day should, drink a pint of water, get your steps in, get a quick workout in. A workout doesn't have to be 30 minutes or an hour. And I always think, a parent, a mum of 3-4 kids, a dad of 3-4 kids, how do they spend 1 to 2 hours in the gym? And I try and make it natural, fun, that they can fit it into a busy lifestyle, and it keeps everybody grounded and happy as well.
Sounds like a really practical approach, and that's probably why you're getting the successes that you are, by the sounds of it. When we think about strong women, and when we think about women in business, or just women in general, are there any that stand out for you? Are there any role models? As it seems to be a question that's being asked a lot around International Women's Day. Who inspired you, or who continues to inspire you?
Yes, my main inspiration in my life is my mother, my mum. She was just, from a very young age, I woke up every morning. My mum wasn't in her bed. She was down in the kitchen, dressed in a suit, ready for business. And she had a fantastic career in sales and marketing. And our breakfast was always in the oven, and she would be sitting in the kitchen putting her makeup on. And even to the exercise thing, from a very, very, like a young age, she was jumping around the living room to Jane Fonda exercise videos before, working out at home was even considered an aspect. So my mum was, from day one, has always been my inspiration, and I always try and surround myself with amazing people. My former boss, Rosemary, who owns Funhouse and owns an insurance broker that I help out with marketing as well, she's always the same, always dressed, always looking well, always happy, and surrounding herself with like-minded women. And these two in particular are definitely inspirations for me in my life.
Well, I'm hopeful that someone will be watching this and finding you the inspiration for them. So thank you for giving us some time today, Natasha. I know you're very busy, and we appreciate you being our guest.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's our pleasure.
Thanks, David.